Have you ever noticed that the quietest person in the room often knows the most? Maybe it's you, the one sitting back. Watching how people laugh a little too loudly, or how someone has confidence fades the moment they think no one is looking. We usually assume that talkative people are the smartest or most confident, but psychology tells a different story. The mind that observes more than it speaks is often running a deeper, more complex program in the background, like a camera quietly recording details everyone else misses. Think about a crowded cafe. Most people are busy filling the air with words, trying to prove they belong. But the observer is reading invisible subtitles, tone of voice, pauses, nervous hand movements, the way someone avoids a certain topic. Your brain, when it chooses silence, isn't empty. It's analyzing. Neuroscientists say that people who observe a lot tend to have stronger activity in areas linked to empathy and pattern recognition. It's almost like they collect human behavior the way others collect photos. And yet society often misunderstands this. We label quiet observers as shy, distant, or even arrogant. But what if they're simply careful? Speaking is easy. Understanding is harder. When you observe more than you speak, you give your mind time to build meaning instead of noise. It's like tasting a meal slowly instead of swallowing it whole. You notice flavors others rush past. There's also a protective side to this habit. Many observers learned early that words can be risky. Maybe they grew up in homes where saying the wrong thing caused conflict, or in schools where speaking up invited judgment. So the brain adapted. It built a safe tower of silence from which to watch the world before stepping into it. That doesn't mean weakness, it means strategy. Evolution favors those who study the environment before making a move, but observing isn't just defense. It can be a superpower. Great writers, psychologists, detectives, even good friends are born from this trait. You begin to predict people the way weather experts predict storms. You sense when someone is pretending to be okay or when a smile is just makeup for sadness. The more you watch, the more human behavior feels like a language you're secretly learning. Of course, there's a shadow side. Living mostly in observation can sometimes feel like watching life through a window instead of walking into the room. You might overthink a simple conversation or stay silent even when your voice deserves space. The mind becomes a museum of unspoken sentences. And yet, even that struggle reveals something beautiful. You care about meaning more than attention. Psychologists often say that talk releases energy while observation stores it. The observer carries a quiet intensity, like a lake that looks calm but holds an entire universe beneath the surface. When such people finally speak, their words often land with unusual weight because they are distilled from long reflection, not impulse. So if you are someone who observes more than you speak, there is nothing broken about you. Your brain simply chose depth over display. You experience people in high definition while others settle for blurry outlines. The challenge is not to become louder, but to know when your silence is wisdom and when it is turned into a cage. Next time you're in a room full of voices, notice how powerful it feels to simply watch, to understand without announcing it. And maybe, just maybe, share a little of what you've seen. The world needs observers who can translate what everyone else is too busy to notice. If this sounded like you, tell me, are you the silent watcher in your circle?